ideas on how to talk with parents and, you know, how to form those relationships, because, you know, denial or, you know, is a big thing too, trying to get sometimes parents to believe that there is something going on with their kids. And then our support programs, we have a lot of support groups in the area. I have a support group flyer for you that I'll let you have, but we have a connection support group, which is actually the support group for individuals that have a mental health condition. We have several of them in the area, and then we also have the family support groups. So we have they meet at the hospital, so parents that have children with a mental health condition, or, you know, the adults, if they have an adult loved one, they're very active. And then we have this other program that's called NAMI in Our Own Voice, and it's a general presentation, but it's really dynamic because it has individuals that live with a mental health condition, 2 of them going through these videos back and forth between talking about their own lives, and then these people that are in the videos talking about their situations, and they come from all different backgrounds. Some people have been incarcerated and used drugs and alcohol, and now they're clean and sober, and they're dealing with their mental health condition. It's really a powerful program, but a lot of it's, you know, it's geared at just providing empathy, you know, and understanding, and putting a, you know, real live person to the, you know, a face to the problem. So, and lastly, some of our training programs, we have something called crisis intervention. So we train police officers on, you know, understanding what's going on with a person that has a mental health condition. And we've done quite a bit with the York Sheriff's Office, and we're going to be doing that again in January. So anyway, thank you for all you do to reduce the stigma for these individuals. So do you have any more questions for me? I'd like to provide you with some more information, but I'm happy to answer any questions about NAMI and what we do and where we are, that type of thing.
I have a question.
Yes.
Which of mental illnesses need to be medicated? Like, they just need to be medicated, and then which ones maybe they can, you know?
I don't, you know, I'll be honest, I am not a doctor, so I think it really just depends on how severe it is, you know, because like I said, I know this one lady, she lives with bipolar, which is a pretty serious condition, and she doesn't use medication. So, and throughout somebody's lifetime, it can change what they're on, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they start out taking certain medication early on, and then as they learn their triggers and different things, they don't have to be on medication anymore. You know, sometimes they learn how to deal with it more effectively, you know. And then the vice versa can happen. It's just like with any other condition, you know. You know, some people with diabetes, you know, they might be on medication, but then they...
Well, your diabetes, if that, I mean, I've had family members, if they don't have to take their medication, they just go bonkers, you know, just, they can't handle it with the, you know,
So
almost like
yeah,
hallucination.
I really can't answer that question. I just know it's gonna vary from individual to individual, but, you know, again, I think it depends on the severity of it, and it would be really a doctor's thing. So I really can't answer that, but here's our support groups. And then I promised you these booklets. Here's our, they're actually Parents and Teachers as Allies booklets. I contemplated doing that program, but that, it's too dry. This was dry enough, but this was even more dry. But it goes through you know, signs and symptoms, and you can read about different disorders. And again, it's broken down between younger kids and then the older, because they do look differently. And Ray, I can leave some of these with you if you're
Sure, I
interested.
appreciate it. I can always use.
Mm-hmm.
I had a young girl in here, she's 12 years old. Her mom's had time with her for a little bit of her life and counseling and everything else. And so she was already receiving counseling and stuff, so I was nowhere for me to send her. And I looked at mom and said, well, you need help. And I said, I'm going to give you some information about NAMI because they can provide you support with this. She said, I'm already a member. I know I need to be there for my own self. I said, yes, you do. Go.
Yeah, get her. We got to get her to the support group.
Mm-hmm.
So the child had already been through everything.
Child's getting counseling and stuff, and that's where you're really going to run into where NAMI is so good. What I was going to show you is when they come in on Thursdays for their intake with me, first thing I do is I give them this little thing. It's called a game short score. I don't know if you ever seen the game, but it's used by a lot of the agents, local agencies around here. And all it does is it just lets me know if I need to make a referral somewhere. Like some of the questions is, when was the last time you had a significant problem with becoming very distressed and upset when something reminds you of your past? And if the child's had that significantly in the past month, it's circle 3. If it's been longer than a month, but within a year, it's circle 2. Went on, or never, they circle nothing. And this covers different areas of their lives, you know, internalizing, externalizing, drug use, trauma on the bottom.
Oh.
And so when they come and see me on Thursday, usually I'm going to come and say, you know, your child's answering this way and this way. And if you like, I can make a, you know, if it's a drug case and they didn't have for a drug case, they go on Keystone, they don't get choice. But I said, you know, I can make a referral to mental health. Because I've got a system on things that's going to put it in. Sometimes they need to make someone themselves because of insurance, all that stuff gets involved. But I allow the parent to know that, hey, your child is wanting help. You know, I've had one question, when's the last time you had excuse me, but think about ending your life or committing suicide. And they'll put down 3. That's going on right now. So I'm able to say, hey, this is going on. You leave here, you take this child to the emergency room, or see if there's a, you know, if you got a counselor.
Do a lot of the kids here that come through this program, would you say that's where they are about, they're thinking about ending their life?
Not often. No, that's not a big one. That happens every now and then.
Okay.
But that does happen. And this helps me. So most of the time, I'm going to be able to just go ahead and try to refer them out sometimes. But sometimes when you get them, and as you get talking to them and everything, and you'd be surprised how much people will share with you in that short period of time over here. Because you build a trust real quick because you have some authority because we sent you there and this and that, and you know, just let them know you care. And sometimes parents will say, well, they're doing counseling, they're going, you know, I have a heck of a time trying to get them here and there because of these problems, and I can't control them, I'm getting calls from school. Then you have this to say, well, we know somebody who can help you out, and that's where they're very good at, and that's where I've used them a lot. So I was going to say, because sometimes we treat the kid, and we don't worry about the rest of the family.
It affects the whole family. It does. It affects the whole.
So very often, our concern is, well, let's get this kid to counseling, this and that. Well, the family is, you know, if you're a parent and you're getting called from school every day because your kid's fighting and tearing up this and that, and neighbors are complaining, having to call the police to calm things down, and you don't know what to do. Well, sometimes a whole lot of science there.
I don't know, you guys might be interested in that. That's a real good little book, just because sometimes when I heard you talking about parents being totally unaware if their kids are using, and so that's just
some
good
interesting
information.
Marijuana.
Because every kid in the world thinks it's okay to smoke marijuana.
And they're going to tell you that when you have, we're here and they say, but it's legal so-and-so. Well, you're not there and you're under 21, so it's illegal everywhere. So end of discussion. I will not have a debate.
I was reading through, the Keystone lady gave us the dabbing brochure. That was really interesting. That I didn't know the difference in the THC and the other one.
CBD?
Yeah, I think so. And just how much more potent it is.
Oh,
than it
some of
used to
the
be.
THC is much higher.
Because of the pesticides that they could put on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, what's
they're
the
not
difference of
smoking
them just going to
leaves and
Lowe's and
stems
sniffing
and all the
stuff, you know?
when we were
Well,
kids. It's
this-
just-
yeah, every time, because you buy this stuff on the street, every time you do it, there's a lot of trust involved. Because you don't know what anybody's done to anything.
Right.
We had a young man in drug court years ago, and he was doing okay. He said, I go off the wagon. He's almost through with the thing, and went and smoked some marijuana. Well, somebody cut it somehow, some formaldehyde or something.
Oh.
And we ended up putting him down at the Hall Institute. He stayed there forever, and he'll never be right again.
Wow.
You know, and people
Like it
don't think
messed up
about
his
that kind of
brain.
stuff, but
Oh, yeah.
there's a trust involved with this because you don't know what anybody's done to anything you buy. That's sort of like, you know, you've heard the spice and stuff
That's
that
why
they're
it's
buying over the
illegal.
counter. And they were, because they could use it and it wouldn't show up in tests, so they're always changing it. They had this guy in China, they finally locked him up because they were putting so many.
Well, the
Bad chemicals
LSD,
and
those
stuff.
little
Mhm.
pieces of, I don't know, paper, and then they said one can be so toxic, it can kill one person, and the next person, they just get a high. But you don't know.
It's blood arrested, some of these.
But thank you so much for coming out
Oh,
because
thank
they
you.
are great. And like I said,
Yeah.
sometimes you'll have a parent just break down with you and they just need somebody that can understand them, that can help them. And, you know, and you're not there to be a, you know, that's what we do have people say, hey, contact these people, or you call me and I'll get some stuff to them. You know, that we can get you someone who can help you because, you know, so often we were so focused on the child, we forget there's a whole family being affected by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a lot of support
And
groups.
y'all
and-
sound like you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. We're trying. I mean, every day, you know, I get a different call, you know, and sometimes it just breaks my heart, but like, because I want to help these families so badly. You know, I had a mom calling from Richmond, Virginia, because her son is like in his 30s and was, you know, he was like a straight A student in school, was doing great, and then had something happen at 25, and now he's homeless, living down here.
Wow.
Mhm.
Are you seeing, a lot of the, people coming back from war, you know, and the military?
I'm not getting a lot of that. We're not getting a lot of that. But we do have a program that is for military families. So we do have something that is called NAMI Homefront. And so we do have some resources available for families, but I don't run into too much of that.
I was just wondering, because you
Yeah, I
have
don't.
heard a lot,
Yes.
horrible things. you know,
Yes,
and
but
then-
see, the thing is with the folks that are in the military, it's still, I mean, talk about stigma.
Yeah, right.
You know, they're very hesitant to talk openly because, you know, they're afraid maybe something might get back to.
Well, like all these killings it's so many people have been in the military. I'm like, that's disheartening, you know. But they thinking they're coming back with a lot of issues. And you've heard, you know, Vietnam vets and just how they, you know, years ago, how they were dealing with stuff, you know, still.
Well, some of our kids are dealing with trauma like that too, especially some of my inner city kids and stuff that involve gangs and stuff. Because, you know, I've had kids that I've known up in North Carolina, somebody walk up behind, shoot somebody beside you or something, and you're dealing with your own trauma and stuff just like
There's a
reliving
lot of
and reliving
trauma.
it.
Yeah, so that's the way. a lot of-
Trauma-based treatment is a big buzzword right
Right,
now.
it is.
And all the agencies in South Carolina and everything is because we're trying to look at, you know, how these kids end up here, what in their life. And a lot of these kids, if you work with them on the long term, you find out it breaks your heart because some of these kids, you know, I've had kids who would stay, I'd put in placement when I worked for DJJ and they couldn't sleep at night because that was when they stayed up to protect their mother from the boyfriend or something like that. And so, you know, a lot of these children go through a lot. Most of our kids that we're going to deal with are here on minor crimes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have not facing more stuff. And so, but they're a very good resource, and of course we're always here too. We're not going to just.
Well, we have to work together.
Uh-huh.
We all do our little piece to try to, you know,
I just think it's great. Y'all are already working together. I mean, this is a great thing to be a part of. when
We have a
there's-
really
when
good
there's a
county.
good support.
We
you
have a
know,
really good
of
county.
networking.
Mhm.
You know, not just you guys trying to do everything, but you're getting you guys and Keystone and
Yeah,
the
we work
schools.
with, we
you
work
know.
with Keystone, and we have a really good school system. The school system has been very supportive of all of us.
And most of the
So-
school systems, they all have some in-house counseling. Some of them, like York County uses the mental health, but, you know, Fort Mill, them, they have their group that they hire to come in to have in-school counseling and stuff for kids, same way
Well,
Cleveland them.
I mean, it's working here. That's what's great, you know, because you hear about, you know, like I have a heart for foster care and trying to help help the epidemic in our state right now. And I remember I talked to someone in Columbia, and she said, you know, I would say 2 years ago, we would say we really don't need any help. We're doing really good. She goes, you know what? We need the businesses. We need other nonprofits. We need churches to all come together and help.
Yeah, we have to
And I
work
said, well,
together.
that's how it's gonna be tackled, and that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
So it's
I heard you
beautiful to
tell.
see it working together.
Thank you.